This is JKB Sport Talk.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm live here with my brothers, Johnny and Danny. Thank you for coming, bro.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for
Yeah, yeah,
having us
yeah.
here.
Yeah, so just a little bit of how the World Cup is going and how excited people are, in Mexico. And I strongly believe everybody is happy in Mexico. So I just want to talk about it.
Sure.
There's still there are some questions I would like to ask. Things people want to see in Mexico. How excited Mexico is and all that. So I just want to ask a few questions.
Sure.
So Johnny, I want to ask you the first questions.
Yeah, right.
Do you think hosting the World Cup in Mexico will change people's mindset or perception regarding to kidnapping and drug cartel activities in the country?
Well, having hosting the World Cup, it's a big thing. Sometimes, really, over there, you come to the place, and this World Cup, what I see in people is that it's a family thing. Something that unites people, and that's something good. And I think it will be effective, yes, because we start seeing some people getting together with one mission, with one mindset, and just celebrating and having this World Cup, trying to support every country. And I think one of the things Mexico has is this family that you can come to this country and you feel like home. That's what most Mexican people want you to feel. And this, I think this is good because people can see different people from around the world and see how they live and how they react and everything. And sure, I think it will be something good for.
That sounds good. Because a lot of people do think that when you call Mexico, everybody feel like it's drugs country, people do drugs and all that, kidnapping and all that. So people feel like that. But when if you have ever visited Mexico, you will know that everything here is not what people think.
Yeah, well, sometimes you see a lot of things in the news, and sometimes because of the news they see all the stuff. But now that you can see the World Cup, after the World Cup, you can see actually what really Mexico is. It's a free country, so it's something that you can come and visit and have fun and just enjoy.
That's good. That is good. So tell me, do you think Mexico can win the World Cup? And what efforts needs to change for that to happen?
I think, at first, I'm gonna be honest, I thought Mexico was gonna be like the past World Cup. I didn't have that much faith, but now seeing Mexico playing, it really is a surprise. And Danny can tell us about
Do you
this.
think
also.
Mexico can win the World Cup?
Esperamos que sí pueda ganarlo. Tenemos la ilusión. Todos estamos en México esperando el ECC.
ECC means that what if, yes, what if it does happen?
It does happen.
But it does happen.
It does
Like,
happen.
it does.
But that is
What
if.
what if? What
That
if?
if.
What if?
Exactly.
We always say that.
Yeah.
It's every World Cup. It's like, what if? But this time it's like, what if really is the one? What if this is the one? What if this is the one? Esta es la.
Yeah.
La verdad.
Which country do you think would going to win the FIFA World Cup?
Mexico. Totally
Mexico.
We need to go.
Okay,
Mexico. I mean, we can be Mexico. But what I can say that I also would like to see like Portugal.
You like Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yes, I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo.
Good. Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, let's go this way. You say, which player are you hoping to see play in stadium in Mexico? What player?
What player? Like any
Yeah, maybe any player that you feel like.
like in a stadium?
Yeah, it could be a Checa, Monterrey.
You know, one of the players I would like to see it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano-
Yeah, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the players I
Yeah,
want to see.
that is good. That is good. That is good.
Todos quisiéramos
Cristiano
the
Ronaldo.
GOAT.
The goat.
Yeah.
Okay. In your opinion, who is the best player on the Mexico national team? Whew.
You know, that's a tough one.
That is a tough
That's
one.
a tough one. You got me there. Huh? You got me there. I don't want to say a name because they're all good. You know?
Yeah.
They're just all good. They're all
Yeah.
good players. They're giving everything, and there's some young players, and you know some other ones. But I don't know if I can answer that one because to me they'll
Everybody is good.
Still is good. Yeah,
Okay,
they're all good.
okay,
They're all
if you
good.
say so. If you say so. Momoshua is leaving the national team. Today is going to be his last World Cup. After him going to retire, you know, after a long service, he's going to retire. Do you think his presence or his absence is going to, you know, leaving the national team? Do you think it's going to affect the players, the national team? Do you think it's going to affect the national team?
Well, you know, I think one thing of Mexico is that sometimes players retire, but they never leave. You know,
Yeah.
their spirit still's there. So he's been playing for a long time.
Yeah.
He's been something right there. And I think we're just proud. We're just proud of him.
Okay.
And his spirit will be around, and I'm pretty sure he will be around.
Yeah, and
So-
one thing that I know about him is that, you know, for the past 3 games, he has not played. But, okay, for the past 2 games, he didn't play. But the last one, he came out as a substitute.
Yeah.
And I feel like him retiring or him, you know, playing in last game, he has not played, but you can see that his leadership quality, you know, is very important in terms of him being present. He's going to encourage the players, you know,
Yeah.
and, you know, let them know what to do at the time, you know, to boost their morale, to tell them that, "Oh, we can do this."
Yes.
I think his presence alone is very important in the national team right now.
It is. He's a good leader. He's a good goalie. He's good, and his presence. You know, his reputation. He's been saving us from a lot of goals over the years.
Exactly.
And over the World Cups,
Exactly.
he's got this thing, and he never gives up on Mexico, and he just seeing him being there, and you know, it reminds you a lot of things like, what if,
What if?
you know, we saw that,
Momoshua.
what if.
Bueno, pues yo creo que en partidos como el del día de ayer contra la selección de Chequia fue una inyección de valor al equipo el que haya entrado cuando ya iban 2 goles por delante e incluso viene un tercer gol y pues bueno, el equipo y toda la afición lo ovacionó porque al final sigue siendo una leyenda. Como portero en la selección mexicana no tenemos a tantas leyendas, pero fue una atribución importante el que entrara estando de esa manera el partido.
Well, he's a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend.
He's a legend.
Of course, he's a legend.
He's playing with-
Yeah. So, do you think the World Cup will have a positive impact on the Mexico economy, or do you believe this World Cup can help strengthen Mexico economy?
You know, I've been seeing a lot of foreigners around here,
Mm.
so and one of the things that I think it will help is because you have the eyes in Mexico.
Mm.
People are seeing what really Mexico is like, and I think this is going to be a really good thing because people will see, hey, Mexico is a good place to go visit.
Exactly.
It's a good place to go and have fun. And then the foreigners are going to back to the country and they're going to say, hey, you should go back. You should
Exactly.
go and visit Mexico.
Exactly.
Maybe we thought it was dangerous and stuff, but I've been there and it was fun. And people were nice and we can come on holiday and yeah, you know what? I think, you know, I think Mexico is very good hosting, and what can I tell you?
Okay.
What can I tell you? Like you've been living
Of course,
experience.
of
You've
course,
been living
of course,
experience
of
over
course,
here,
of
so
course, of course.
I can
So
imagine.
do you think Monterrey is a good place for tourists to relax and enjoy sightseeing?
I
Do you think so?
You know, being in Monterey, you need to have more than a week. You know why? Because there's a lot of things to do,
Mm.
a lot of places to go.
Tell me
Like,
one
you,
of those places.
Well, you can go to El Cerro,
Yeah.
El Cerro de la Silla.
Mhm.
We've been there.
Yeah.
You know, this is a funny story. Funny story. Voy a contar tu historia de cómo fue. We went with a friend, with a Korean friend, to the Cerro de la Silla. And the guy said, he saw Danny, and he said, maybe you won't make it. And then I told him, well, he said, you won't make it. He said, well, I will. I will. It was his first time going up to the Cerro de la Silla. You know, it's like 2 hours and a half, 3 hours going up. It's tough.
Mm.
It's very tiring activity.
Yeah, it is.
Tired activity.
But he didn't stop.
Yeah.
And he went all the way up. And when he got up, he said, we did it.
We
No, I
did
did it. That's one of the things a Mexican has. If you say to a Mexican you can't do it, he will do it.
Okay.
And one of the Cerro de la Silla and Fundidora. You've been there.
Of course,
You've been there.
of course.
Fan Fest, you know, you've been there. ¿Qué otro lugar turístico tenemos?
Paseo Santa Lucía.
There's a river, you know, the river there.
Of
Paseo
course,
Santa
of course.
Lucia,
I've
the
been
walk,
there.
you
I've
can
been
walk.
there. Santiago.
Santiago,
Of
yeah,
course.
the
Presa de la
waterfall,
Yeah.
the lake, Presa la Boca. There also, there's a big cave. I don't know if you've been there. It's called Cola del Murciélago, ¿verdad?
Cola de Caballo.
That's a waterfall called El Caballo.
There is this place in Santa Catarina. How do you call it?
La Huasteca.
La Huasteca.
Yeah,
La
yeah.
Huasteca. You can go there. You can
Yeah.
have fun. You can go biking, skating. We have basically like almost everything. You can actually skydive in here. Did you know that?
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I can skydive here.
I know.
Yes,
I've
skydive.
been to one in that one is a small one out in how do you call it? In Santiago.
Oh, in Santiago. Yeah,
when
yeah.
I went to the safari.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah,
went to
there
the
was one.
Parque Estrella.
Yeah, there was one safari there. So it was nice, you know. So let me ask this one real quick. As a citizen or a resident, what attractions, activities, and cultural experience would you recommend to tourists coming to the World Cup? What can you
Okay.
recommend?
To me, in the World Cup, go to
People
FanFest.
coming, yeah, people coming.
People come
you know,
in,
yeah.
they said, you know, one of the coolest things to see is El Obispado, where the big flag is. Big flag, and it's one of the things you should go. Santiago, nice place to go and just fun. That's the main thing. The downtown place, Macro Plaza, the river, all the way. If you can walk, because you can actually walk, I don't know how many kilometers they are, but climb a mountain. But it's not just a little mountain. It's like
Big mountain.
giant mountain. And I think one of the things if you climb a mountain, it's called Piedra Rápida.
Okay, let me ask you. The heat in Monterrey can be very intense. Do you think football players will be able to cope with the high temperature
Well, you know,
and weather condition?
it's been like what, 3 days?
The other day it was 40. Is that high?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, it was 40.
I mean, I don't think it will affect that much. You know, I don't think it will affect that much. I mean, they're players, they're professional players.
No, realmente no, porque los juegos son en la noche.
Yeah.
So I don't. I mean, right now it's pretty nice, and the stadium has got a very technology that makes you feel nice, comfortable. So
Okay.
I think it's wonderful.
Julian Quiones.
Right.
Yeah,
The best
Julian
player.
Quione
okay.
scored the first goal in the opening match against South Africa at the FIFA World Cup 2026, right? And he scored again in the Mexico Tet group
Yeah.
stage match. As a black player representing Mexico, how proud are you to see Quiones making such impact for the national team?
Well, you know, he's just another Mexican player that we're proud of.
Mm.
De otro mexicano.
Un mexicano nace donde se le da la gana.
Yeah, a Mexican is born wherever he wants to be born. You know, like if you want to be born anywhere, if you're Mexican, you can be born. Yeah.
You know, seeing Quiones play Mexican national team as a black man, myself as a black person, I feel very blessed. Like I feel very happy because seeing a black man playing in the Mexican team. Let me tell you the truth. A lot of people have different notions about Mexicans, but what they forget is that Mexico, as a Mexican, Mexico people are very welcoming. Like they are loving. Like they have the way of living is very very commendable. So, you know, seeing a black man playing in the national team, man, it's crazy.
Boy, it's
I
nice
love
to see
it.
You know,
I
to
love- I
us,
love
to Mexican people, we don't really see him like we just see him as another Mexican playing. Because you know, we use a lot of nicknames, but because if you have a nickname, it's because people like you. You know?
Exactly.
If you have a nickname,
I think in Africa, we you know, going to school, you know,
Yeah.
your secondary school days, you know, your secondary school days to the university level, you see your friends, you know, your department, people calling you names, you know, because of one particular style. Maybe you dress very nice, or maybe you act some kind of way. You see, because of all of these things, they call you names. You know, it's like that. It's like
but,
that.
You know, Mexican is so friendly that it's just you know, you can come to Mexico and just be yourself.
Mhm.
And Jonas is just another Mexican, and he's being himself, and we're happy to see him play, and we're happy that you see him play,
Yeah.
and you feel nice with it, because we want the world to see that in Mexico everybody is welcome.
Exactly.
Everybody is welcome.
Exactly. Now, Mexico has been one of the standout team of the tournament so far, finishing the group stage with 3 wins from 3 matches without conceding a goal. How proud are you?
I'm impressed.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's awesome. This is.
It's awesome.
We're impressed. You
Because if you ask me, I never could believe that Mexico would play this group, because you have tough, you know, group. If you ask me, you have tough group. You have South Korea on that group, then you have Czech in that group, then you have South Africa. For me, I was hoping that, okay, probably Czech or South Korea, we're going to win you guys, right? What has been your best moment in the tournament so far? What has been your best moment so far?
Best moment in the tournament so far, I think I'm gonna be open with you, and I'm gonna say that as a Christian, I think sharing people the gospel, sharing people Jesus, I think that's one of the best things that's ever happened, because you can see a lot of people around the world getting to know
Wow.
the Lord. So I think that's one of the things that I can say that it's been the best moments of
En esta Copa del Mundo, yo creo que cuando marcó el tercer gol Álvaro Fidalgo, estábamos en el Parque del Agua y había mucha gente, esa emoción, la pasión de gritar el gol es muy impactante, porque no lo creíamos que íbamos a golear 3-0, y de esa manera entrando Ochoa, y fue muy emocionante.
It was emotional. You know that the first guy who scored the goal,
What's his name?
Mateo Chávez.
Mateo
Chavez, yes.
He's from San Pedro, Garza Garcia.
From San Pedro.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's from Regio.
Wow.
He's a
That is
Regio,
good.
Regio Botano.
That's
And
good.
you know, seeing that guy score a goal, yeah, it was emotional, and you know, like a person from Monterrey, proud of that guy.
Yeah.
We were so proud.
That's good.
You know,
For me, if you ask me one of my best moments in this tournament, number one, experiencing it, experiencing World Cup life is one of my best experience. I've been watching World Cup for years, but me being in the presence
yeah.
of
Yes.
the tournament, that is one of my craziest moments. And
Like,
going to the stadium, coming for the Dora, seeing people cheering me up, cheering other people up, is a crazy thing. Like I'm like, wow, this is so beautiful.
It's like
I'm meeting you too because you have a lot of energy, seeing people around, I feel blessed. I feel amazing. Like, the World Cup is just a bigger stage of, football.
Yeah.
Meeting new people, seeing crazy things, comments and all that. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think I love everything that I'm saying, like meeting people, doing interview, everybody just happy.
Doesn't it feel like you're living a big part?
Exactly.
En modo party.
Yes.
Gordo. Es que estamos en modo
Exactly.
fiesta. This is,
Exactly.
Party mode. Mexico
Yeah.
is party mode. This is party mode.
Exactly. Let me ask you this last question.
Right.
Maybe before we can digress a little. Let me ask you this question. Say, many Mexican fans travel to Fundidora to watch the World Cup matches, but traffic and overcrowding can make it challenging. Do you ever get frustrated by this condition, or do you think the excitement make it worthwhile?
Totally worth it. Totally worth it. I mean, you never have the experience of living a World Cup, so it doesn't matter the crowd, it doesn't matter the people. Maybe you're gonna be there waiting for hours in line, but it matters. I mean, it's worth it.
Let me
It's
tell you-
worth it. It's just worth
let
it.
me
Vale
tell-
la pena. Vale la pena.
Let
Vale
me-
la pena formarse toda la fila para ver un partido. ¿Sí o no?
Decía,
It's worth it.
decía un amigo, a pesar de todos los empujones y todo así,
Sí.
todos festejando, valió la pena gritar el gol.
It was worth it taking goal. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
because
worth it.
the last time I went to Fundidora, it was crazy.
No, the Mexico.
Yes,
yeah.
the Mexican game.
It was crazy.
It was crazy because everywhere was crowd. Like, you know how big Fundidora is.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
biggest park in Latin America. Like, the whole place is crowded to the brain. Like, you can't go in, you can't come out. Like, they have to lock the gate.
Yes.
They have because of the crowd.
Mexico
It
is
was
better of the AI.
Yeah, Mexico is better than artificial.
yeah,
intelligence.
yeah. It was crazy.
Do you know how many people were in the park? About how many people? You know?
Man,
how much? You know
man,
how
to
many
be
people?
honest, I can tell you for a fact, there are over 50,000 people in that park.
It was more than that. It was more because you know that they only let into the fan fest 130,000.
110,000.
30,000.
Crazy.
But around?
Around?
I'm pretty sure it was more than 200,000.
Let me tell you something.
It was
I drove
crowded.
from my house.
Yeah.
From here, I drove from my house to Fundidora. It took me almost 3 hours for me to get there. It was crazy that day.
Wow.
It was crazy because of the traffic.
Yeah. I mean,
It was crazy.
everybody wanted to go to Fundidora. I mean, and, you know, seeing these people excited. But you tell me, was it worth it?
Most definitely, 100%. It was it
worth
because
it. It was worth it.
yeah, it was it because I met a lot of people. People wants to people wants to do interview. People want like
How do you feel? I have a question.
Yeah.
are you impressed that a lot of people speak English? Or you thought, I don't know if you've been to another places, but
Bro, to be honest, I must say this, to be honest. I am not good at Spanish, but I tried. But I was like, how am I going to do this? Because I love this. So I find it funny sometimes asking people, did you speak Spanish? Did you speak English? To habla English? Sí, to habla English. Okay. So you see, seeing them speaking English, I feel so, happy. Because 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 Spanish is really complicated.
Really?
Sí, mucho complicado. Sí, mucho idioma. Sí, mucho idioma.
complicated.
Yes, mucho idioma. So, but English, no complicado.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's pretty easy. So, same people like you speaking English, it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing.
Oh no,
It's a blessing. Yeah.
It's a blessing for us having you
Yeah, thank you,
in
bro.
this country, and we hope that you're having a great time because that's what we want. I think all Mexican people
Yeah.
we want to host the best hosting ever, and seeing people so excited and go back to the country and say Mexico was us.
Yeah. Bro, I think we should have some drink, bro. Yeah, sure. We'll have some drink. Yeah. We should have a drink. I'll make a toast. Water? You need water? You don't want wine? Oh, really? Okay.
Because I drive, so
Okay.
I know. I was gonna say that
Okay.
we could just.
Yeah, we can. You don't want to drink?
It's alright. It's alright.
Or
'cause I
you,
drive.
or you want to miss it?
Yeah, don't worry. We can drink.
Oh, it's just a little.
Yeah. It's alright. I water because I drive.
Okay, let's toast. You can toast.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
So
you.
it was a
Thank you.
great interview, and
Thank you.
I really appreciate everything, because at the end of the day, I was like, I just need to, meet you, and have this great interview with you. I feel so honored.
No, I'm the one honored. I'm the
Yeah.
one honored. You're a great person, and you're with a great personality. I think we need more people like you.
Yeah.
You're really nice, and having you in Mexico, it's a blessing for
Yeah.
us having you and seeing what real Mexico is like. I think we encourage people to come to Mexico and have some fun and enjoy Mexico and visit Mexico. And this is a free country where you can come.
Of course. Of course. Thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate it. It was a nice one. It was a nice one.
honor is mine.
Yeah, it was a nice one.
Thank you very much.
Amigo.
Amigo.
Thank you. Gracias. Thank you. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Yeah.